Oh my goodness, Bose has another pair of the Quietcomfort Ultra earbuds. This is the 2nd gen. There are a few different additions to it. We'll check it out in a moment. Let's unbox it. I got them in the white color. Always like the white tech because it really looks nice and clean, but also great against the black background. But one of the biggest additions to the Ultra earbuds, the 2nd gen, is the inclusion, finally, of wireless charging. You would think it would have been added earlier than now, but it has not until this generation. I'm glad they finally listened and fixed it though. As a whole, they look the same as the prior model, but with a little bit of a silver accent there. Otherwise, not too different looking. This does have immersive audio support, so let's check out the demo here. So it's like explaining what stereo sounds like, and then immersive audio, which makes it sound like it's in a room. I'm not the biggest fan of immersive audio. I think it sounds a little bit gimmicky, but it can be fine. It's really great for AR and VR and stuff because you can move your head around and stuff, and stuff can be locked into a certain part. Here's one of the cool things about the ANC is better, but you don't get that little like hiss that you had on the prior models, which is really important. Transparency mode still sounds pretty good, but there is a little bit of that hiss still there. If you stop talking, you can hear it a little bit, but it still sounds pretty natural. But it's the ANC that sounds way better than before. I don't really hear as much of a hiss. It's more of like kind of like a low frequency, so the higher end of the hiss is gone. And there's a new Bose speech clarity feature for when you're on a call, so it uses AI to make your voice sound clear. But here's the most important thing. How does it sound? Let's find out. They do say that the bass is a little bit more refined and cleaner, as well as smoother on the high end. Okay, yeah, I can definitely tell that the high end is a little bit smoother there. Maybe the high end is not as bright. You may not get as much of that sparkly high end as before, but it doesn't sound dark or mellow. That's a good thing here. In terms of low end, yeah, there's a lot of low end here still. Very common for Bose. Feels like there's a little bit more of a, like in the nose kind of a bass sound there. Some people might really like that. I like it a little bit tighter and cleaner, but it doesn't sound as dark or boomy like Sony can sometimes sound. These are a solid option if you want to have something that has really, really good ANC, transparency, and they will lock into your ears really well. So when you're active and stuff like that, it's not going to fly out. It seems like this is a nice refinement, especially with that wireless charging. If you find that it's a little bit too bassy, you can turn it down a little bit in the EQ, and that already sounds a little bit better to me, and then increase the treble just a little bit. I already like that more. Try that out. Let me know what you think about the news Bose Quietcomfort Ultra earbuds 2nd generation. And thanks to Bose for sending these out.